We are in the car. Look at this decent setup. How I got y'all. Just hope the cops don't bust me, child. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we doing things a little bit unconventional right now because I am on my way to school. I don't have time to do a proper get ready with me and everything with you guys, but you know, I got class 2 times a week, so I will be able to show you how I throw together my little outfits and stuff for school. Don't come out here acting like you don't see me. So if you are new to this channel, my name is Asia. I do post-cancer wellness, beauty, fashion, but this channel has evolved into sort of like a diary and some place where you can come and just not be afraid. Whatever your insecurities and things are, whether it be changing your career at a certain age or marriage, whatever the case may be, this is a safe space that we have built here. So if you're new, I would love for you to subscribe and join our community. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. I am so glad you are enjoying the content. So I set up this little tripod-y thing in the car, so I hope you guys are able to hear me and see me well. I left my earphones in the house. I wanted to show you guys these cute little pink earphones that I picked up. I'll show it to you when I get back in the house. I got them from Target, and I know we ain't supposed to be shopping at Target. I had a gift card or something, and I wasn't wasting it, so I don't want to hear it. I did a online thing, and then I just drove up, and they brought it out to the car, so I didn't even have to go in. I got one of those just for like music, or if I have to listen to like a lecture, workout and stuff like that. They are the cutest little Sony headphones, because I'm not paying $600 for them Apple headphones, because I'm trying to understand, do they come with another set of ears or something? Because why are they so expensive? I'm truly confused. Then I got this cute little, look how cute this is. This LL Bean, I think it's called a boat and tote. So cute. I got it, what's the stitch? Not initialized, monogrammed. I got it monogrammed, and then I don't know why I'm on this monogram kick, but I got this cute little makeup bag, a little makeup bag to keep like my makeup and stuff when I'm in a rush, my pencils, pens, whatever it is that I need for school. I have my books and my laptop and all that stuff that fits in there. I was going to get the small boat and tote just to like have, but then I was like, let me use this for school. I'm going to link everything that I have, everything that I'm using for school down so you guys can look at it, whatever, just so you can see for yourself exactly what it is I'm using. But these little boat and totes, yeah, they the ones there. Like, I love this thing. I am taking right now English Comp 1. I'm doing Math 050, which is the slow kid math. But I'm cool. Like, you know, it is what it is. We all have our strong points. I'm killing it right now in English 1. But it's only English 1, so I'm not going to toot my horn too well. But I'm doing amazing in English Comp 1. My next semester, I am doing general psychology, and I'm also doing algebra. I'm going to go more in depth in my next video about, you know, age and all of that stuff, because those things play a factor in you going back to school, your decisions to go back to school, how you do in school. All of those things are a factor. Even the way I speak, I notice. I stutter a lot now. I trip over my words a lot now. It takes me a minute to even figure out how I want to word something and how I want to get it out, because it's in my head, but I can't get it out of my mouth. Even when I'm writing now, it takes me so much longer to write because I know what I want to say, but I cannot get it out to be able to put it on the paper so that it makes sense. It makes sense in my head, but then when I start to write it, it's like I'm reading it back like, well, what's going on here? So all of those things play a part in how you do in school. My school is very important to me, and I'm not going to sit here and lie like I'm not scared. That would be foolish. for me to sit here and act like, oh, I can't wait to start my class. Every day I'm sitting in class with the bubble guts because I'm so used to when I do something, it coming easy to me. And this is not the case. This is a challenge and I just started. I have a long way to go, but I'm excited for the journey as well. As scared as I am, I'm excited for the journey. Let me tell you guys some of the things that I did to try to make this journey a little bit easier. I went to the store. You get the regular basics, like, your books, things to write with. My sister gave me a good suggestion of getting the big books with the coils on the end that you can rip the papers out. Don't get them composition books. And she was 100% right. I have so much more room. I can fold the book under. It just makes everything easier for me. I went to the store and got some markers. I have a whiteboard in my kitchen. We're not using it for nothing. Like, me and my husband used to write like little cute notes to each other. Well, that went out the window. So when it was, when it was World War III in the house, I didn't tell you what I would want to write on that board, and it wasn't "I love you." So I'm writing now a schedule on the board. So this could maybe help anyone else that is thinking about or is currently in school and you work and you're an adult and you have a family and other responsibilities. So hopefully this will help you as well. I write down a schedule. It's not a hard stick to schedule because life is life. Some days you're not going to feel like it. Some days you just want to turn on Netflix and eat your snacks and go on about your night. You don't want to read the 14 chapters that they gave you. You don't want to highlight your notes. You don't want to do all of that stuff. But this is just a small guide to try to help you make your life easier and to make the best use of your time. Because I am a procrastinator. You give me 2 weeks, I'm going to be down to the last hour because I got time. That's just how I am. But I also work well under pressure. A lot of people don't. I wrote down, this is my content days. Again, it doesn't always work like that because this video is going to be late because I didn't do it on the day that I wanted to do it because I had my niece. So I'm trying to focus on still spending time with my family and doing things that I want to do and what I need to do and get my work and stuff done. I write down my content days. I write down my schedule as far as school. I went to my counselor and I got a regimen. Not a regimen. I went to my counselor and I got a plan. These are how many classes you're going to take. This is how long it's going to take you to get out of school. If you want to add more classes, you can, but that's up to you as far as how much work you are mentally able to handle. I'm not trying to be in school for 10 years. However, you have to remember it's not just the time you have in the day for the class. You have to make time for homework. Just in my English Comp 1, I have things due Saturdays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and I be thinking to myself dude, you don't think I got no other classes? They don't care. This is not high school where they go at your pace and all. They could care less what else you got to do in life. You decided to go back to school. You need to figure out time. If you got to be up all night, you need to figure out time to get this work done. On my board, I write down this semester, I got this class. I got this class. Next semester coming up, I have these classes. Next semester after that, I have this and this class. And we came up with a plan that while it'll take me a little bit longer, it'll help me mentally to get where I need to go. I think it's anatomy and biology or anatomy, whatever. No, or physiology. What's A and P? That's anatomy and physiology, right? Whatever that is, my counselor told me take that by itself. Do not try to add no other classes with that class, else you finna fail. So I'm going to take his advice as well as, do what I feel as though is right for me. So I'm listening to that. I'm planning my classes accordingly so that I don't overwhelm myself, and that I still have room for my homework and things like that I need to get done, and that I have time to get done correctly, because I'm not trying to just be throwing work together and stuff like that, because that's how you fail when you overwhelm yourself with work. I have reminders of things that need to be done. If I have a paper that needs to be done, just highlighting different things that's going on with my academia that I am not missing. Because sometimes, they give you modules and all of that stuff when you're inside of your course, your syllabus, but sometimes I miss stuff. There was a chapter that I was supposed to read and I missed it. I'm too busy doing the journal, my essay, doing the annotations and all of that stuff. So I'm thinking I done closed my laptop up and went on about my night, because I'm thinking I'm done. We get in class that Tuesday, so he starts asking questions that are in the chapter. So I'm sitting in the school like, well, what y'all talking about? Because everybody's running off answers, and I'm sitting here like, well, did y'all have a class before the class? Because where y'all getting all these answers from? I forgot to read the chapter because I didn't see it. So I go over my notes and my syllabus each week so that I can see what's going on, so that I know what I'm doing. And then certain things that I know that I'm not going to remember, something that I have to type up, like a paper, essay, anything like that, I'm going to remember that because I have to do it. Little readings and stuff like that, I don't remember those things. So those are what I make sure that I write on the board so that I don't forget it. Also, my sister gave me a really good study habit, because I've been so focused on this closet and stuff that I am not giving myself enough space for my studies. That studying in the bed and all of that stuff, I'm going to tell you now, that's not going to work. All you're going to do is you're going to get comfortable, you're going to sleep, you're not going to focus, you're eating snacks. And there's nothing wrong with you having a snack or whatever, but you need to be someplace that, like, you're in a classroom, so that you can focus on what you're doing. So the back room, me and my husband decided to turn into a library. We finally agreed on something. So, a desk, let me get over, buddy. A desk, a laptop, or one of those big desktop Apple computers. I want to make a wall that's an actual library for like books and all of that stuff, because I have been purchasing and reading more novels and more literature and things, and I want to incorporate that in my home, because that's something else that's a part of me that I love, not just fashion. So I'm turning that room into some place where I can go and study, and I can be quiet. I can close the door and I can focus. Sitting in the living room sometimes doesn't work because outside is so loud. People are walking past, the kids screaming and hollering for no reason. They rapping songs. My neighbor, sometimes he sits on the porch. He's talking to everybody that walks past. Cars are driving past, blasting music, big tractor trailers. It's just too much. So my back room is in like where my garden is. You can't stop traffic and all of that stuff, but it's better being in the back than it is in the front. So that place is going to be for where I study and do work that I really, really need to focus on. Like when I start my math, I'm going to spend all the time back there. And then I do things like I want to get out of the house and study. So I go to cafes and stuff like that. My sister be being smart because she calls me a squirrel brain because I get sidetracked fast. And I mean, it happens. I'm studying and doing whatever it is that I need to do. And then I'll see somebody or see something and I'm like, and now my whole mind is focused on that. But I need that outside time and outside space. First of all, it's summer. Y'all already know this is my time. Fat, skinny, I'm outside. I don't want to be cooped up in the house unless I'm taking a nap or doing my garden or, just resting or something from my day. I don't want to be cooped up in the house all summer. So I'm outside and, I want to study. I bring my laptop, get my coffee or whatever it is I'm going to do, and I just sit and I get some work done. And you'd be surprised how that helps your mental and that helps your study being outside and like, you know, being around the sun and the air and just being in nature. Even if you're sitting in a park, I'm not necessarily going to go and sit in a park, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with you taking your laptop and taking your shoes off, because grounding is very good for you, and just sitting in a park and doing your work. So my plan is to do radiation therapy first and then do radiology. So the end goal is for me to become a doctor. Now, I'm not going to doubt myself. I'm not going to speak anything against myself. This is in God's will. I'm just going to do the best I can and try the best that I can. So I got on my little old school Porsches. I love this. I have other lenses for these, but I love these lenses. So I just leave it. And then I got a bodysuit on with some tights and some these old Yeezy Calabasas sneakers. I don't know if you guys remember those. Those like a grayish blue color. And then I got my little Ralph Lauren button up. So this is my work outfit. I don't have time to do makeup and all of that stuff. So this is what we're doing. I also was able, everybody's not able to do this, but right now I'm able to kind of tailor my schedule around my school schedule. So I went to work and I let them know I'm starting school. These are the days I need. These are my school days. I was able to tailor my schedule so that I can get to school, because my school is about 30 minutes away from where I live, which is perfect. It's out of the way. It's off-road, so it's not like on the main strip. And I like the building. They have everything there. They have multiple cafeterias. The bookstore is really, really good. They have computer labs. They have a museum. They have an art gallery in there, gym. And I'm sure most colleges have this stuff. I've just never been, so I can only speak on mine. All the amenities, I guess, that you would need spending a lot of time at school as you do. So for those of you that don't know what radiation therapy is, I'm going to school for basically administering the radiation. When you go, they make sure that the radiation is going to the right spot. You work closely with the doctors to make sure that you're targeting where the tumor is, and that the doctors come up with your treatment plan and all of that stuff. We're not going to do that, but we work closely with the doctors to be able to make sure that you're getting the proper treatment and it's targeting the proper area. My only drawback with it, because again, I know me, is the aspect of working with kids. It's like seeing sick kids or sick babies. It's just like heart-wrenching. I am just not one for those kind of things. And it kills me to see babies that are just suffering and just sick, but someone who has had medical complications their entire life. I am so blessed that God put the team and the doctors in my life that he did. And I mean, from day one. I'm learning to do more networking and things like that, because college is also a very, very good place to find people that you'll have in your life. And we're not talking about friends. I'm not in the market to be out here making friends and all of that stuff. Like, I'm kind of past those days where it's like, I feel like I need that to be not whole, but it's something wrong with me if I don't have friends. I'm kind of past that phase. I'm talking more in the realm of having people that could help push you forward. College is excellent at putting people in your space that could further your career. They're good to bounce things off of. They have great connections. That's the word I'm looking for. College is great for connections. And that's what I am going to use it for. So, I mean, you never know how radiation therapy will pan out. Maybe it's something that I would love so much that I would not want to leave. You just never know. Especially the way Trump is fooling up with the student loans and the medical school and all of this. I don't know by the time I'm finished doing all of this where we will be in the world when it comes to medical school. You know, it seems like Black women are the most educated And it's some of y'all out here collecting these degrees like infinity stones. And I'm not mad at you, like, because there's nothing, to me, there's nothing better than an intelligent black woman. I don't care what you're doing with your intelligence. It's the fact that you got it. And I feel like it's becoming an issue. And it's like he's attacking education for the poor, black and brown. You know, it's like we already are having a shortage of doctors, and you're making it harder for people that genuinely want to help and want to make a difference in the world. I am 1,000% thinking about my financial future. I'm not even going to sit here and play. I also want to help because I did not have anyone that knew how I felt when I was going through this. And my family was there with me 10 toes down. Not one of them knew or understood what I was going through. No matter what you say, no matter how much you try to encourage and all, you don't know what somebody is going through unless you have been in their shoes. So I want to make a difference. And if I can pray for people secretly or not, you know, you never know who you're going to run across or who you're going to meet. God willing, is to become a radiologist. That's who is going to come up with your treatment plans. That's who reads the images and things that the radiology tech takes, and that's more of an academic challenge because that's an actual doctor. I'm not saying that what I'm doing now is not a challenge, because it is. It's a super challenge. But this is like, what do they call it? The final boss. This is like the end game that I would eventually love to get to. I'm going to take this one step at a time. I'm going to take this one program at a time, and I'm going to enjoy the journey while I'm getting there. I'm the type of person that is so stressed out about things and such in a rush for everything all the time, and I don't enjoy the journey of getting there. Even when I was in New York doing styling assistant, I was so busy trying to move up and trying to get experience under my belt and get the fashion week and start getting paid jobs and all of that. I was in such a rush that I was not enjoying the fact that I was going to these parties that all of these celebrities and VIPs and things are at. I was not paying attention to the fact that I'm getting free clothes that are thousands of dollars that somebody my age typically cannot afford. I was not looking at the fact that, okay, I'm at Fashion Week under somebody else's name, but I got here, died to get to Fashion Week, and I'm here. I didn't stop to smell the roses, basically. I'm sitting here and I am 2 feet next to Kimora Lee Simmons, who is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so close to her. I'm waving to her and she's waving back. Like, I can have a conversation with her. Like, it's just so many opportunities and so much that I've seen in New York that I did not take the time to stop and smell the roses. And I'm going to take my time with this journey and enjoy it as much as I can, because I know it's going to be stressful. I know it's going to be a lot, but I'm going to try my best to enjoy. I'm going to try to enjoy this track that I'm on. Okay, so I wanted to finish the end of this video inside because I was like trying to hurry up and eat in the car, and I'm talking with my mouth open and there's food in my mouth and I'm like, no ma'am. So I just want to encourage anyone, if you are thinking about going back to school, if you're thinking about changing your career, if you have any fears or any doubts, that's normal. Talk to God, pray about it, go on a fast if you need to, but do it. Do it afraid, do it with anxiety, just do it. Because it's going to hurt more of what if if you don't do it than you doing it and maybe you're not liking it or just changing your mind. At least you got it out of your system. I would say do it. You're not too old. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're too old to do something or you waited until this time to do it at whatever time. Because one thing I realized, people will project their fears onto you. People want to see you do well, but never better than them. Always remember that. Not everybody, I'm not talking about your family. Some of us have very supportive family members. You know who those people are in your life. I can't decipher that for you. But a lot of people will talk you out of something because they either didn't do it or felt like they couldn't do it. So don't let anyone discourage you from following your dream because of an age limit or children or whatever the case may be. I'm afraid, and this is not the easiest path because, I'm not a kid, but it's also more rewarding. It's also something that I feel like I bring something else to the table because I have been through certain experiences. I have traveled. I just feel like I just have a broader sense of the world coming into this. And I have more compassion and empathy because I've been through some things. I'm not just coming in technical. I'm coming in with, I feel like, what the world needs right now. And that's love and empathy and support, for people that are going through things. I want to help somebody else that is going through what I went through. And I am blessed to be on this journey. And I just pray that it ends up where I want it to go, or better yet, wherever God leads me, because that's the place that's going to give the greatest reward. So if you are afraid, don't be afraid. Just do it. Change your career. There's nothing worse than being unhappy or having an empty feeling of you did not try. So just try. Just try it. Don't be afraid. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video if you can. That helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you are not already. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.